G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. So for those of you that saw the last episode, I was working on, I had explained how I'd actually done the driver's side front part of the sill, and there's a look at it there. And so that's what we're going to be doing this time on the passenger side. So hope you enjoy it, and it's probably going to be more of a two-part episode because I sort of found that I got to a point where I needed to get some help to fit a door and everything. So I'm just going to sort of go to that point, and then we'll cut it there, and then we'll come back to it in a day or two. So hope you enjoy, and don't forget, grab yourselves a t-shirt, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Okay, so jumping right in, I'm just going to extend my this the top part of, bottom part of this Z panel through to the front of my torque box, which is going to catch the new outer sill panel. So we'll call that about 148, just before that bend. And quick way to do this one is just do that. So I've already got my 148 mark there, and then just run my texture along the edge of my square like that, and we're ready to cut. Alright. We're gonna do, I think I'll clamp it. Whoop! Okay. Okay, that'll sit there like that, and I'm actually going to trim that off because I found that's too wide. As the sill, as the skin of the outer sill mounted here and then starts to curve, this is actually sort of interfering, so I'm going to take 15mm off the edge of that. Okay, so yeah, so that's going to go there. A slight gap for penetration, and we should be good to go. Alright, so I'm not going to weld that on just yet. I'll just leave that, because what I need to do is get rid of these outer seams. So I'm going to have to cut that off and then weld the two together. Same here, cut it off, weld the two together. This one here, I'll run the grinding blade straight down and tap it in so it meets the surface, and then flush weld it. So I'll go ahead and grind those, get those ready, and then I'll come back to you when it's ready to weld. Okay, so I've cut the outer seams off this end cap, if you want to call it that. So basically it's a cap for the end of the sill, and I discovered that it was rusty, actually rusted through in a few spots. So yeah, I decided to cut it out, and I've made a new plate to fit in there. So that's ready to basically tack in place. And yeah, while I was at it, I just decided to spray some rust encapsulator in there. I got this stuff here from Eastwood, rust encapsulator, so should be okay. Like I say, if you've got something like that off, you may as well treat it while it's open. Having said that, when I finish this car, I'm actually going to be basically soaking all of the cavities with tactile rust treatment. So, but yeah, just thought I'd do that while it was off. Yeah, so that's ready to go. So I'll just grab the welder and tack that in. Right, so now that I've cleaned up all that torque box area, I can go ahead and extend this this inner sill along to the front of the torque box. So I'll just get a little tack on that, and then I'll check it with a straight edge and everything. Perfect. Perfect enough. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be well done. Alright guys, so just as a I guess a bit of an update as to where we are with this thing. So what I've done now, as you can see, I've redesigned it so that the guard finishes here and the sill continues right to the front, and then the guard is actually bolted from the inside. I've got some M6 bolts. Actually, I'm trying to reuse as many of the bolts from the original, from the 2016 Mustang. So these are M6 bolts with a, well, I get 10mm head, but the thread's M6, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. The only thing is, what I'm not happy with is the curve of the guard. I think it's just a bit too much, so I need to look at possibly flattening that out slightly, and then maybe, I don't know, maybe putting a contour in the end of the sill. I'm not sure, but I want that to match up so it's not so prominent, like a curve and then stop and then another one. So I've got to try to make that flow a little better. So I'll have a look around and see if maybe I could use a bit of old guard material that does maybe something from, say, this area or up here that's sort of straight, it doesn't have that kick in, and then sort of graft it in here so this sort of comes more straight down into the sill. That's the plan. So that's secured by 3 bolts inside there, and yeah, if you have a look, there's one there, and then there's another one halfway along. So I just thought, you know, something a little bit different. It's not entirely unique, but I just thought, yeah, just something a little different. I just think it makes the body lines flow more, because you've got a seam here and you've got a seam at the back, you've got a seam right along the bottom of the door, so the whole thing just flows. Anyway, so what I've had to do for the other side, just following pretty much the same plan that I did on the driver's side. Obviously we've got that piece there for which the sill mounts to. I'm going to have to trim, I think 15 mil. I've got to trim 15 mil off that piece there. And here what I have is I have a piece of old original Falcon sill which I've just basically cut to shape, and I've got to graft that in there. That basically fits in there. But before I do that, actually what I might do is I'll tack it. I think that's what I did last time. I tacked it, put a straight edge along here, get it all, you know, nice and straight and true, and then I'll grab my guard, and basically I've got to sort of like make the guard fit to it, and then clamp the two together off the car and drill 3 holes, weld a nut on the back of this, and then I should be good to go to weld this back in. So alright, just grab the welder. Alright, so this is here. Originally when I had the guards fitted the car, I put this line, and that line represented the basically the top of the sill, this area here. So I just I put a straight edge along the bottom of that, sorry, I put a straight edge along that area there, straight through onto the guard, put that line there. So because I want to fold a lip into it, I'm just going to add a little bit more on, and then put a cut through it.
Gotta stay till the bitter
this over, and obviously because of that frame I can't get a dolly behind it, so I'm just, with the last one I just did it this way, but I went real slow with it, so it's just a little bit of time, and I'm just got to make sure that line stays right. That line has to stay right on the bend, or the bend has to stay right on the line. Depends if you think backwards or not, like I do. That brace there I can't get, and I think that's almost it anyway. So you'll only know if you put it on the car, I guess. And we'll give it a try. So I had it clear code when it was fitted last time, so I know that I'm putting it back in the exact same spot. can't see what I'm doing. Need a ladder. Here it is. Ooh. Cool. Okay, I can see that I need to fold it more, so that's okay. Probably need to fit the door on this one too, because it had a repair on the bottom of it, and I wonder if I could, I might be able to fix it there. No, I have to take it off. So what I'm able to do, like where there's no bracket and it's just bare skin, I'm able to put this clamp on, and it acts not only in a way of folding it, but it acts like a dolly because I'm hitting back towards this lower part of the jaw. So it's giving me a straight edge in behind the skin. With this part, I don't know, yeah, I can't, that bracket's holding it. If I was like super professional, I'd take all of that off, but as usual, I can't wait. bit wiggly. Try something like that. Right, try again. So it's closer, although it seems to be up a little bit at the back. The only way to know for sure really would be to fit the door and know how far forward, because I can move that guard, you know, forward and backwards like that, you know, and that would even the gap up. But put a clamp on it. Yep, I'm gonna have to put a door on it and see exactly where that guard finishes. So I can't do that on my own. I have to wait till the guys are here. Okay, I'll hang 10 until they come back.